Hi guys, I hope you're all doing really well today. So today I wanted to bring you a drugstore haul. I've been doing lots of high-end stuff lately, so I wanted to do something for all of you who are beauty on a budget. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is definitely something that I was thinking of for people who are on a budget and looking for brushes. So I picked up some EcoTools brushes, and I actually got these at Target, and somehow they just didn't end up into my Target haul that I just did. But basically I got two sets of travel size EcoTools brushes. One is for face and one is for eyes. So the face one, it came with this face brush right here, which is actually really soft and really decent for applying powder across your face. It came with this little Buki brush, which is really small, tiny, can fit anywhere, and it's also very, very soft and very good for applying shadow. And then it came with a little concealer brush, and it's a good size, I think, and I like the way that it's made. I think it's a good little concealer brush for liquid product. And then it came with a little blending brush, which you could use for applying highlight or for blending out eyeshadow. It's very, very soft, and I like the way that it's made. It seems to be made with a good gradation of the little fibers. All of these are synthetic fibers, of course, because they're EcoTools. But overall, with the little face set, I was really happy with the quality of these brushes. And what I bought them for, besides to share with you guys that it was a good find, is that I was looking for just some brushes that were really cheap and inexpensive, that were small, travel size, you know, tiny this way, that I could just put in a little baggie and keep in my purse, that weren't going to take up a lot of room, and that if they got messed up or something, I wasn't going to be really sad about. I'm really happy with these face brushes. I think they're going to serve me pretty well. And then the eyeshadow brushes, I didn't like the quality of them as much as the face brushes, but some of them were pretty good. There's a little pencil-like detail brush, and I thought it was really, really decent quality. And in a pinch, you could probably use it for eyeliner because it's pretty pointed when you're light with it, but I would most likely use this for like smudging underneath my eye, or putting in like highlight shade, like in the inner tear duct area. So that one I liked. And then there's a little crease brush. The other ones I wasn't as happy with, but there's a little crease brush which you could definitely use. I mean, it's usable. I wasn't as happy with the quality of it. It seems like the gradation of the little fibers is a little bit worse quality-wise, but it would definitely, I think, work to put color in your crease and kind of blend it a bit. And then there's a pretty thick brush that's also very large. You can see it's actually pretty big. I mean, you see my eye, this is giant for an eyeshadow brush. It's very thick, and so it would be good for blending out really stubborn anything, you know, shadow. It's also like the perfect size for doing contour, and a good stiffness, I think, for blending out contour color. You could also probably apply highlight because it's pretty large. So those are all the things I would recommend this one for, and I felt the same way as the crease brush in terms of quality. Totally usable, of course, if it's just, you know, something that doesn't have to be amazing quality to you. Very usable. And then there's a angled eyeshadow brush, which these I just don't like, personal preference. I don't use them, but they're meant to go, you know, in an angle and go in your crease and blend out eyeshadow. I don't like them for that, but you could turn it sideways and use it to pack on color on your lid, or you could easily use it to put on highlight shade on your brow bone. You could also use this as a contour, turn it sideways and use it for a contour brush. It's a good size for that, and then you could probably apply highlighter, although I don't like it as much for highlight as I do for contour. And then there is a tiny little brush. This is the one that I hate the most. It's like a tiny little kind of detail brush. It looks like the kind where you pack on eyeshadow, but it's just really, I hate the gradation of how the bristles are and everything. I just think it's really cheap and not very nice, so I probably won't even use that for anything. But you could probably use it to put like maybe to put a shade like towards the center if you wanted to, but I just think it's really not a good quality brush. I would never use it. I would just probably throw it away. I might actually just throw it away. But anyway, so those were those brushes in case you're interested in a set like that. And then I got one of the Neutrogena Moisture Smooth Color Sticks. So this is Neutrogena's version of lip pencils. And so like really what I've experienced is all of these lip pencils are different. You can't think that you've tried Revlon's, so you've also tried the others. Like Revlon's is nothing like Neutrogena's. I haven't tried CoverGirl's, so I'm not sure how that compares, but Revlon's is like a stain, basically. And except for the very lightest shade or shades, they aren't really stains. Like they have a couple that are like nude kind of colors, and those don't really stain your lips. But all the rest of them, they are definitely like they stain your lips, and they're like a balmy, thick balminess on top of that kind of stays. But this Neutrogena one, I think, feels more smooth than the Revlon ones. I feel like the Revlon ones are more, I don't know, like thicker feeling. This is more like glidey feeling on my lips. Like feels very, very moist on the lips. I find that the Revlon ones are very moisturizing to my lips. Like when they're gone from my lips don't feel like they're dried out because of the product. These, I don't feel that they're dried out because of the product either. And they feel, while they're on my lips, they feel really moist. But it's basically just a very tinted, not totally opaque, kind of like a tinted balm in another form, sort of. Like it's very much like a tinted balm, but different. I don't know how to describe it. You kind of have to try it for yourself. It's not like lipstick. It's not like a lip butter. It's not like any other product exactly. It probably feels the most like a lip butter, honestly, to me, but it doesn't wear like a lip butter, and it doesn't look like a lip butter. It's not opaque color. I'm wearing the one that I have right now. It's just kind of, the two that I got are actually the lighter shades, so I'm not sure how the darker ones go, but the one I have right now is called Fresh Papaya, and if you're looking for like a peachy shade that's very, very wearable, this is the one I totally recommend. It just looks very natural on my lips, just incredibly wearable. And there's another one that I got, which was the one that has peach in the title. I'm not sure what the name of the color is, but peach is in the title, and that one I hated. It's got like a frostiness on it, and I didn't like that at all. So if you're looking for peach, you want to get the one that says papaya. Don't get the one that says peach. Hopefully that makes sense. So the next product that I got is the Milani Infinite Liquid Eyeliner up to 24-hour wear, and I got that in black, which I think it's called Everlast. So these are the ones that look like this. I think it was around $7, and this product, what it's good for is lasting. This stuff is insane wear-wise. I mean, it will not come off. Like once you put it on and it dries, like it's not going to go anywhere. It really, like this is the first eyeliner that I've tried anyway, that I would trust all night. And actually what this did for me, I have very, very watery eyes, so, or I don't know what they are. I guess they're watery. This outer corner here, where if you do a winged out eyeliner you want your bottom to join the top, stuff never lasts there for me. I've never worn a product in my life that lasted right there except for this product. So I don't know, it just always waters up for me, and then like the product's gone in like a couple of hours. It kind of like it'll turn into like a globby mess that kind of makes like a big blob down here, and I always have to like check and do this and rub it away, and ugh, it's awful. But this stuff actually lasted for a good like 4 or 5 hours right there on me, and that's some intense stuff. So downsides of it are that it takes forever to dry. It's like a very gloppy formula, so once you have to be very, very careful with it. If you get it anywhere, it's like so hard to get off, so it's kind of like difficult to use, and especially the brush that it comes with, it's not like the best brush either. It's really hard to use, and it's easy to get the formula like on your eyelashes, so you have to make sure like when you're trying to apply it, it's hard not to get it on your lashes, and then if you get it on your lashes and it dries, and that'll make your mascara go on clumpy. So it's just kind of a pain to use. I recommend using your own brush. If you use your own brush, then you won't get it on your eyelashes, and you'll be able to more precisely place this stuff. So that's the ups and downs of that one. I also got the new CoverGirl Plus Olay Concealer Balm. It's like the stick concealer, and my shade is Fair/Light. So this stuff, I used to use Revlon Photo Ready as my favorite drugstore concealer, stick concealer, but this stuff for me, it beats it. Definitely. And I heard Emily Noel 83, if you follow her, she also said the same thing, and I totally agree with her on this. This is just, for me, like for a stick concealer, it has sort of more of a high-end feel to me. The way that it's very smooth, and it's just I just think it feels much more high-end, and I've used this and I didn't think it broke me out, so I didn't have trouble with that. I mean, sometimes, you know, you think CoverGirl plus Olay, so there must be some sort of moisturizer, so that might break me out, but I didn't have any trouble with it. So, and I actually used it under my under eye circles, and I thought it did a pretty decent job. It didn't crease horribly or anything, so I was pretty happy with it. I just used my finger, warmed it up really well as I applied it, and patted it on. And this would be easy to apply with a brush, like a concealer brush, to spots, but I like to just put it on and then like warm it up with my fingers and blot it in, and it just very seamlessly just kind of melts into your skin and you can't see it. At least I couldn't. I think this is a very good match for my skin tone, so maybe that's part of it as well, but I just thought it was a really great product for a drugstore concealer. It's the best that I've used, in my opinion. So that's it for this haul, guys. So if you have tried these products and have similar or different experience than me, then let me know. It's always good to hear that people are having different opinions or the same opinions. Everybody has totally different skin and totally different tastes and how they like to apply things and what kind of products they like, so I always like to hear from you guys about those kind of things. So I hope that you guys found this helpful, and I hope to see you guys soon. Thanks again for watching. Bye!